Welcome to our class podcast. Today we're talking about The Castle in the Attic by Elizabeth Winthrop, a story full of magic, courage, and adventure.
Hi, everyone!
We've got a great group of readers here with us today. Let's start by introducing ourselves.
Hi, I'm William.
Hi, I'm Caden.
Hi, I'm Bridger.
Hi, I'm Jens.
Hi, I'm Milo.
Hi, I'm Emmett.
Hi, I'm Oscar.
Hi, I'm Hadley.
Hi, I'm Abigail.
In today's episode, we're diving into The Castle in the Attic. We'll talk about the plot, explore the characters, discuss the theme and lesson, share any changes we might make to this story, and finally decide if we recommend it to other readers. So grab your sword, polish your armor, and join us as we step inside the Castle in the Attic.
Hey everyone, I'm William.
And I'm Abigail.
Today we're talking about Castle in the Attic by Elizabeth Winthrop. It's a really cool fantasy story about friendship, bravery, and a magical adventure.
So here's what happens without spoiling the ending.
It all starts when William finds out that Mrs. Phillips, his housekeeper and friend, is leaving to go back to England. He really doesn't want her to leave.
He even tries to keep her from going by hiding her pearl pin and picture of her husband, but it doesn't work.
Instead, Mrs. Phillips gives him something amazing, a castle from her childhood in England.
But this isn't just any castle. Inside, there's a small silver knight in the box, and when William touches it,
it comes to life!
The knight's name is Sir Simon. He is a part of a magical coin that can make people shrink or grow back to normal size.
William's adventure really begins when Mrs. Phillips gets upset and refuses to talk to him, so he ends up shrinking her and taking her into the castle.
Then, to make things right, he shrinks himself too. That's when he trains with Sir Simon and prepares for a huge quest to take Sir Simon's castle from the evil Alastor to find the other half of the coin.
We won't tell you what happens next, but that's where the real adventure begins.
The moment everything changed was when Mrs. Phillips gave William the castle and Sir Simon came alive. That's when the magic started.
And that's what makes this book so exciting. You've got knights, magic coins, and an adventure inside a castle.
If you like stories with magic and heart, you'll definitely want to read Castle in the Attic.
Thanks for listening.
And remember, sometimes a big adventure can come from tiny castles.
Hi everyone, I'm Hadley.
And I'm Caden.
So first question, if we were William, what would we do?
Okay, if I were William, I would help the Silver Knight and stay in the forest with him to defeat Alastor.
Yeah, same. I'd want to help too, so the Silver Knight wouldn't get turned into lead.
Good thing William saved him, though. That part was awesome.
Okay, next question. Is William a hero?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah, I agree. He's not a hero because he strung Mrs. Phillips and didn't let her go to England to see her brother. That was kind of mean.
But he is a hero too because he saved the Silver Knight and broke Alastor's spell. That was really brave.
Yeah, he definitely had some good hero moments.
Okay, favorite character time. My favorite character is William because he broke Alastor's spell all by himself and he can do gymnastics.
My favorite is the Silver Knight because he's super brave and loyal.
If you could meet one of the characters, who would it be?
I'd pick William. He's interesting and I want to see him, ask him what it would feel like to be small.
I'd want to meet the Silver Knight for sure. He's so cool and I'd love to see his armor.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thanks for listening.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, everyone. I'm Milo.
And I'm Emmett. Today we're talking about The Castle in the Attic, but we made up our own ending.
Yeah, our ending's the same, is the way different from the real one. So here's what happens. William reflects Alastor's spell with a mirror.
And then the spell bounces right back at Alastor.
Then boom, he gets turned into stone and gets stuck
in the gallery forever.
And after that, William drops the lead disc in the ocean so Alistair can never come back.
Then William and Mrs. Phillips turn back to normal size.
Maybe we should make a sad one where William turns himself into lead.
That part would make everyone cry.
Yeah, but it'd also be kind of epic. Like, imagine Alistair and William battling. William's doing his gymnastics tricks, flipping and jumping.
Then Alistair hits him with a spell, and boom, William turns to lead right there.
Mrs. Phillips sees it while she's weaving the tapestry. She knows it's up to her to save William and Sir Simon.
And that's where it ends. Total cliffhanger.
Hopefully there's a sequel. I'd want to know what happens next.
Okay, now let's imagine some what-ifs.
What if Mrs. Phillips got turned into lead?
Or what if William shrunk her and her again and then had to fix it?
Or what if he accidentally turned Sir Simon into lead and couldn't turn him back?
Or used the lead disc wrong and turned Mrs. Phillips into a supergiant?
These endings are crazy.
Yeah, our version would make a crazy movie.
Speaking of that, if our class made it into a movie, who would play the characters?
Okay, I think Jens would be William.
Yeah, and I'd be the apple tree guy, 'cause, I like apples.
That's perfect. And you know what? I'd be Sir Simon. I'm good with swords.
William would be Alistair for sure.
Hadley would be Mrs. Phillips, and Abigail could be Calendar.
Hiram could be the dad, and Caden would be the mom.
And Bridger and Oscar could be the narrators.
And that would be such a fun movie.
Totally. Thanks for listening.
Bye, everyone.
Hey everyone, I'm Hiram.
And I'm Oscar.
This book is so good. It's got exciting parts, sad parts, happy parts, and the ending is awesome.
Yeah, I liked how it had battles of magic and stuff. That part was totally epic.
But also kind of sad when Mrs. Phillips left for England.
Yeah, that made me feel bad for William. But at the end, everything goes back to normal, so that's good.
I was super excited to get to the end, like I didn't even want to stop reading.
Same. I think it's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I was shocked when William found out he could bring the lead people to life.
I know, and then when he shrank Mrs. Phillips, dude, that part was crazy.
Yeah, I was like, William, what are you doing? But in the end, it actually turned out to be a good idea. Would you read it again?
I guess so. It's pretty good, but I'd rather read the next book.
Same. I'd totally give it a 10 out of 10. What's your favorite part? My favorite part was when William battled the dragon. That was awesome.
I liked when he shrunk himself. Imagine doing that for real. And the castle, it's a toy castle, but it's also magic. So cool.
It's a great chapter book for someone who's just starting to get into chapter books. But no, some of the words are kind of hard.
Yeah, but it's like a movie in your head.
If you like adventure and magic, you have to read this book.
Totally. We think you should read it. It's awesome.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Hey guys, I'm Bridger.
And I'm Jens. We'll be talking about the theme and lessons the characters learn.
One of the big themes in the book is that even if you are small, you can still do big things.
Yeah, William proves that. He's just a kid, but he ends up saving everyone and breaking Alastair's spell.
Each character learns something important too. Like William learns that if you make mistakes, you can learn from them.
Right, he shrunk Miss Phillips, and that was definitely not his best idea, but he realized it was wrong, and in the end he fixed it and made her big again.
He also had to go through a lot, like shrinking himself and fighting Alastair. That was brave.
Alastair learned that when you do bad things happen to you.
Yeah, he was putting spells on everyone, and then he got turned to lead. That's what happens when you're evil.
Miss Phillips learned that home isn't always a place, it's the people you love.
She wanted to go back to England, but she realized that home isn't always a place, but when you're with the people who care about you.
William's dad also learned something. He learned to finish what he starts.
Yeah, he never finished projects, and William didn't think he'd finish the moat, but after they talked, his dad really tried and finished it for him. That was cool.
And Calendar learned not to listen to bad people. She listened to Alastor, and he treated her really badly.
Okay, so how does this story connect to our lives?
For me, it's like a reminder. Don't do what bad people do. Be a good example to others.
And for me, it's just like when I played football. I wasn't the biggest player, but I could still do big things, just like William.
Yeah, that's a great connection.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Wow, that was an adventure from Knights and Dragons to Magic Coins and Brave Choices. The Castle in the Attic took us on an unforgettable journey.
We learned that even if you're small, you can still do big things just like William did.
And that being brave doesn't mean you never make mistakes. It means you fix them and keep trying.
Plus, every adventure is better with good friends by your side.
Or a tiny silver knight who comes to life.
Yeah, that too.
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
And joining us inside the Castle in the Attic. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Maybe you'll be inspired to go on your own reading adventure next.
Keep reading, keep dreaming, and keep your castle cozy.